Kevin Briel. I'm a writer and a comedian. And for the last few years, I've been putting together this show, and people really connected with it on a personal level, on a really human level. Seeing each other for who you were, and in your honesty and in your vulnerability, there's a real sense of, I think, connection there. That talk kind of opened this world to me of people who really wanted to have this conversation about what do you do when you're struggling with pain? What do you do when life is challenging? How do you have those conversations? How do you move through those conversations? And so that kind of sparked me on this journey of putting together this show that is, two sort of separate parts that seem very different on the outside, of talking about something as personal and as intense as mental health and depression and anxiety and suicide even. And that's why I've always tried to approach it in this really different way, which is bringing the light and the heavy and trying to put them together and trying to have a moment in which you can laugh and a moment in which you can feel something really deeply, and not have those two things be totally separate from one another, but actually have those two things be interconnected. If you don't own your story kind of ends up owning you. And that's a really powerful thing to wrestle with when you really start to internalize it, because it sort of forces you to be a bit more accountable, and it forces you to be a bit more truthful, and it forces you to be a bit more transparent. Why do this show? Why talk about things like depression and suicide and mental health and anxiety? That's such a loaded sort of topic to try and take on. And I think I'm interested and passionate about taking it on because it commands a feeling in all of us for a reason.